We are online we are on the call with Belinda Kayser-Echeozonjoku, DA Johannesburg Caucus leader, with the DA filing a no-confidence motion against the Joburg mayor. The Democratic Alliance has tabled motions of no confidence against Johannesburg Mayor Dada Morero and Council Speaker Nobuhle Mthembu, citing collapsing service delivery and political interference. The party accuses the two of turning the council into a political playground and failing to uphold governance standards. The motions will be debated at the upcoming Johannesburg City Council meeting this week. Belinda, thank you so much for joining us. How are you this beautiful morning?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you, and good morning to the listeners.
So, Belinda, we know that local governance specifically is there for the disenfranchised, and it was so serendipitous that one of our callers, Nsiki, called in and he spoke about staying in Soweto, being a tax-paying citizen, and having a reference number. We went through, the various protocols around how he gets this issue resolved. And on the other side, I want to empathize, Belinda, with ISCOM, our public officials, and many of the officials and public servants who are diligently trying to do their jobs. We've heard about the dangers that they are being faced. So with all of this myriad of events happening, what position is the DA taking, and what has triggered the tabling of the motion of no confidence in both the mayor and the speaker?
Thank you so much. I think you've just summed it up in that discussion with the residents, the fact that service delivery has completely collapsed in the city of Johannesburg. The mayor has only literally gotten a bit of a wake-up call with the G20, where he's doing ad hoc cleanup campaigns and fixing of certain areas only. And the mayor has actually become a executive mayor only for areas where he will get political support. One of the big issues we've had is the lack of accountability, holding officials accountable who are not acting on some of these things that the residents are raising, and also the fact that unlawful decisions are being made in council where acting appointments, for example, are expiring, and only then do they come to council for extensions. So just a lack of accountability, the fact that he's not being democratic and servicing everybody equally. Ratepayers, like you have just mentioned, are completely forgotten by the city of Johannesburg. They are paying and they are not getting services. And the mayor has literally gone rogue and bringing a bomb squad instead of holding the existing officials.
Do we really need this sensationalism? What is a bomb squad when we talk about public service delivery? It's atrocious, and sorry to disturb you. We're speaking about actual issues. You talked about unlawful decisions. There's a backlog of inefficiencies. What is this bomb squad?
This is precisely one of the reasons why we have also brought this motion of no confidence. The bomb squad, the mayor cannot tell us exactly what they will be doing, who they will be accountable to, and what will be, the terms of reference of how they will be performing any work. The fact is these people have not even been vetted or brought through council, while we already have heads of department who are supposed to be responsible for ensuring that service delivery happens. The bomb squad is a duplication in our view of what the HODs are supposed to be doing already. So why can he not hold these officials accountable instead of bringing another layer of people that are likely going to also be costing the residents who are already not getting service delivery additional money. And those are some of the reasons why we have brought this motion of no confidence against the mayor, but also the speaker, because she committed to hold him accountable, and we believe she's been captured by the executive mayor precisely because she's not holding him accountable.
What should we be paying attention to? Because anyone could have spotted that it's a duplication. It was sensationalist. And Belinda, we want to give the current incumbent officials who are maybe trying to do a good job here. Who made this decision? At what level is this decision made? Because it clearly has no substance. There's a duplication of processes. We have a backlog of inefficiencies. How are these decisions made? I went to school with some of these individuals who've studied with, and they've got the qualifications and they're capable. Are we finding a situation that we have mediocre decisions being made at executive level? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there are decisions that are mediocre that are being made at executive level, and we're saying to the executive mayor, hold those officials accountable. They've been appointed by council. Instead of bringing another layer of officials who have not even been vetted, by law, if these veterans that has now been brought on, the mayor has made
during
these
Youth Month,
decisions
Belinda, when we've got youth unemployment, you're bringing in people who've 100%. Done their job from oh my goodness.
They've not been vetted by council. Remember, every executive, there's a recruitment process that is being done by the city. These veterans, there's no recruitment policy that has been followed. The mayor has gone completely rogue. He's made these decisions on his own. Council has no idea how these people were appointed and exactly what they will be doing. And in fact, these officials from the city will be within their rights to not cooperate with people that have not been appointed by council. So you're sitting with a bigger problem that the mayor has just created by bringing in this other layer of veterans that has not been vetted by the city's processes or even brought to council, because that's how the system works, that the Municipal Systems Act gives provision for how people are going to be appointed. The Municipal Structures Act gives provision on how Section 56 managers and Section 57 managers are appointed. Nobody knows how these people were appointed, where was it advertised, and things like that. So those are some of the reasons, these irrational things that this administration, and specifically the executive mayor, is doing, that we said he must go because he's not listening to anyone who bring these things to, and it's not lack of trying that we have, tried to reach out. He's not even responding to any of the letters.
It really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings here, Belinda. Who's pulling the strings? You talked about a unilateral decision being made, and we need to, and whoever's pulling the strings needs to be held accountable. How do you respond to critics who say the DA is using this for political gain ahead of elections? But just to, preempt that, we see the potholes. We're hearing the citizens crying, but Belinda, there's a distrust with regards to our leadership politically. And how are you responding to critics who say DA is using this for political gain ahead of elections?
I would strongly disagree with that because, none of us would like a situation where there's, that nothing gets done, first of all. We've given the executive mayor an opportunity since he was elected to give, to do things differently. There are certain things that are impacting precisely what you're talking about, service delivery on the ground. And these decisions can be made differently. You don't need to, you must allow the officials to do their work. Yes. And the fact that the mayor is not giving clear political direction in how things should get done, and only after the president comes to the city does he seem to be doing something. Definitely this is not a political grandstanding. We're saying we are tired. We have ward councillors who some of them will have to, are having mental issues because of the fact that the city is just not responding. So it's the lack of political will and direction, and we believe that that can be corrected if we have an administration that actually cares about the residents, that give the officials the leeway to do their work without interfering and without bringing another layer of veterans, for example, who have undermined city's processes. So the mayor has undermined the processes, and we would dare to say that we are even possibly looking at the fact that it might be unconstitutional. We're saying hold the executive, hold the heads of departments accountable instead of bringing another layer of people that you don't know how they will be held accountable and what scope of work they will be doing, and whether they would actually be able to make decisions. These people can't sign off everything. They can't give instructions to officials and things like that. So you're not going to get the outcome that you want by keeping this executive mayor with these layers that he's bringing, residents are just seeing more bureaucracy by this kind of things that the mayor's been doing. And that is why we're saying, no, it's not political grandstanding. We're saying we want clear political direction, and the mayor, unfortunately, and the speaker and the chief whip is currently not doing that.
DA Johannesburg Caucus leader Belinda Kayser-Echeozonjoku